Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Hayden's Enchanted Valentine's Day Surprise. A special bedtime story for Hayden. Once upon a time in a cozy town called Sweetberry, there lived a curious and imaginative little girl named Hayden. Hayden had big, bright eyes that sparkled like stars, and a heart filled with kindness and love. She was always eager to explore, learn, and spread joy wherever she went. One beautiful winter morning, Hayden woke up with a twinkle in her eye. She knew that Valentine's Day was just around the corner, a day of love and friendship. Hayden couldn't wait to show her friends and family just how much she cared. As the sun peeked through the curtains, Hayden hopped out of bed and went downstairs to the kitchen, where her mom was preparing breakfast. "Good morning, Mom." Hayden greeted her with a wide smile. "Good morning, my little sweetheart," her mom replied, tousling her hair. "Are you excited for Valentine's Day?" Hayden nodded vigorously. "Oh, yes, Mom. I have a special surprise planned for everyone. Can we go to the craft store today?" Her mom chuckled, seeing Hayden's enthusiasm. "Of course, my love. But first, let's have a delicious breakfast to give us energy for our adventure." After a hearty breakfast, Hayden and her mom set off to the craft store, where they spent hours browsing through colorful papers, ribbons, and glitter. Hayden carefully chose the most beautiful materials to make personalized Valentine's Day cards for her loved ones. Back at home, Hayden sat at her little desk with her craft supplies spread out around her. She cut out hearts of all sizes and colors, carefully gluing them together to create stunning cards. Each card was as unique and special as the person it was meant for. First, Hayden made a card for her best friend, Lily. She knew that Lily loved flowers, so she added delicate paper petals to the card, making it look like a blossoming garden. Hayden's heart filled with joy, imagining the smile that would light up Lily's face when she received it. Next, Hayden made a card for her little brother, Ethan. He adored animals, so she crafted a card with a playful little bear in the center, surrounded by tiny heart-shaped paw prints. Hayden giggled, imagining how Ethan would squeal with delight. As the days flew by, Hayden tirelessly worked on her cards, pouring all her love and creativity into each one. She made cards for her grandparents, her teacher, and even for her neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, who always gave her homemade cookies. Finally, Valentine's Day arrived, and Hayden's heart fluttered with anticipation. She carefully placed each card in a bright red envelope, sealing them with a loving kiss. Then, she placed them in a small basket adorned with ribbons and bows. Hayden's mom smiled as she watched her daughter get ready to surprise her loved ones. "Hayden, you've put so much love into these cards. I'm sure they will bring so much happiness." With the basket in her hands, Hayden set off on her Valentine's Day adventure. First, she went to Lily's house and left the card on her doorstep. Hayden hid behind a bush, her excitement growing as she saw Lily open the door and discover the card. Lily's eyes widened with delight, and she immediately ran outside, searching for her mysterious Valentine. Next, Hayden quietly approached Ethan's room, where she gently placed his card on his pillow. She tiptoed away, her heart swelling with joy as she imagined Ethan's surprise when he found his special card. Hayden continued her journey, leaving cards at her grandparents' house, her teacher's desk, and Mrs. Jenkins' front porch. With each delivery, she felt her love spreading like magic, filling the air with warmth and happiness. As the sun began to set, Hayden made her way home, her steps light and her heart full. She couldn't wait to hear the stories of happiness and gratitude from her loved ones. But little did she know, she had one more surprise waiting for her. When Hayden entered her room, she found a beautifully wrapped package on her bed, with a note attached. The note read, "To the sweetest and most loving Hayden, thank you for spreading love and joy. You are a true Valentine's Day superstar." Excitement bubbled within Hayden as she unwrapped the package. Inside, she found a special edition book, The Berenstain Bears' Funny Valentine, with her name written on the first page. Hayden's eyes sparkled with delight, and she knew it was a gift from her mom, who had seen Hayden's love for reading and storytelling. Hayden snuggled under her cozy blanket, clutching the new book in her hands. As she flipped through the pages, she realized that her own Valentine's Day adventure was just as magical as the story she held. With a satisfied heart, Hayden drifted off to sleep, dreaming of future adventures and the joy she would continue to spread. And as the moon shone through her window, she knew that love was the greatest gift of all. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.